guys. As promised, I'll be going through the study guide. I won't be going over every problem, but I do want to hit some problems that you guys had a lot of questions on while we were doing our activity in class the other day. One of those problems was number 1. It says, consider the parabola at the right. In part A, ask us to write an equation for the parabola in vertex form. So I want you guys to remember, because this is stuff you're going to have to know for your test tomorrow, that vertex form is written as ax minus h squared plus k. This is vertex form. All right, so let's start figuring some things out by looking at our parabola. Our parabola has a vertex of 1, 18. Looks like we have a y-intercept of 0, 16. And all we need to do to figure out how to write the equation in vertex form is have the vertex in a point, right? So if you remember, your vertex is written as h, comma k. So just by looking at our graph, we know that our h is equal to 1 and our k is equal to 18. So we can go ahead and start plugging those in. So we have ax minus 1 squared plus our k, which is 18. All right, and remember that because this is an equation, we have to set it equal to something. Our y is equal to this. All right, so now we need to figure out what our a is. And this is the part that really got a few of you guys. We got to figure out what our a is. All right, so in order to figure out what our a is, we need to plug in a point from our parabola. The point that I'm going to use is 0, 16. But you can use any point and you should still get the correct value of a. The only point that I wouldn't use is the vertex, because if you plug in the vertex, you won't be able to find a. All right, so I'm going to use this point. I'm going to set x equal to 0 and y equal to 16. So I'm going to set my y equal to 16. This a is what I'm finding, times x. Oh, I'm setting my x equal to 0 minus 1 squared plus 18. Okay. And with this, I have enough information to figure out my value of a. So I have 16 equals a times 0 minus 1 is negative 1 squared plus 18. Zoom in even more. We're going to have 16 equal to a. Negative 1 squared becomes a positive 1 plus 18. Then we're going to want to get our a by itself, so I'm going to subtract 18 from both sides. I end up with negative 2 equal to a, because remember, a times 1 is just going to be a. And now I have found my value of a. Great. Now that I found my value of a, I'm just going to plug it back in to what I started with up here. And this bad boy is my equation written in vertex form.